In this class, I'm sharing the slow evening flow. So, start with both hands on your heart. And if you feel comfortable here, close your eyes or gaze softly towards the ground. And find your breath. Inhale into your chest, into the heart space, and feel your palms rising up. And as you exhale, feel your hands down towards your chest. And just take a moment here to connect your mind, connect yourself to the deep, deep within. Breathe into your heart, breathe into your rib cage. Deep inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth. Twice more. Deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, open your eyes. And as you exhale, release your palms, release your arms, and place your palms on your hip. Keep your feet slightly wider than the hip width apart, and slowly to rotate your hip. Inhale up, forward, and exhale back. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And when you come back to the center, and then you do the other way as well, and move with the breath. Lovely. And then you come back to the center, and tilt your pelvis up, so forward and down, up and down, up, down, and up and down, and press pelvis down into the earth, and then release the hand, and then inhale, arms reach, palms together over your head, and as you exhale, bend to the right, and gaze towards the sky, if your neck's okay, and breathe. And release the right palm down by your side, and fingertips down towards the earth. And the left arm reach over your head, and breathe. Breathe into the left rib cage. And inhale, come back to the center. Place that left hand behind your head, so bottom of your neck, bottom of your head. Open the arms. And this hand, swing your arms to the left. And open to the right side. And inhale. And exhale. Open. So send the right arm towards back of the mat. And then inhale, come forward. And exhale. And this time, place your right arm, palms, back of your palms behind you, so on your lower back. And rotate towards the right side. Gaze over your shoulders, so open your shoulders. And then inhale, come back to the center. And this time, turn to your left. And open the heart space towards the sky. Breathe. Then inhale. And then exhale to come back to the center. And the other side, so right. Turn to your right side. Open your shoulder blades. Lift the chest. Exhale, slowly come forward. And then turn to your left. And just have a little mini back bend. Breathe. Breathe into the heart space. And slowly back to the center. Release the hand. And we do other side. Inhale, your arms reach, palms touch. Really lengthen here. And as you exhale, bend to the left. Soften your knees. And really feel the stretch on the right side of the body. And breathe into it. And gaze to the sky. Come back to the breath. One more deep breath here. And release that left hand. Place your left hand, arms by your side. Left fingertip down towards the earth. Right arm reach over your head and breathe. Lovely. And then inhale, come back to the center and place your right palm behind your head. And from this one, left hand, come to the right side. And then open to the left side. And as you exhale, to the right side. And then inhale, open the heart space. And exhale. And then this time, inhale, place your left arm behind you, and on your lower back. And gaze over your right shoulder. Every inhale to lengthen, and exhale to turn and breathe. And on your next inhale, come back to the center. And as you exhale to turn to your right. And inhale back to the center, and exhale to the left. And inhale back to the center, and exhale to the right. And this time, inhale, come back to the center. As you exhale, turn to your left. Open your shoulders, open your elbows, lift the chest. And breathe. And as you exhale, come back to the center. And this time, turn to your right. Lift the chest. And have a little mini back bend. Breathe. One more deep breath here. And on the next inhale, come back to the center. And as you exhale, release the arm. And a little shake. Breathe into the shoulders. Lovely. And from here, come onto your all fours. So hands underneath your shoulders, fingers are spread. Knees hip width apart underneath the hip. Draw your navel in towards the spine. And roll your shoulder down and back away from your ears. And just take a moment here on your all fours. Breathe. And on your next inhale, lower your belly, lift the sit bones, open the heart space. And as you exhale, arching up your spine, chin towards your chest. And inhale, come forward, lower your belly, lift sit bones. Then exhale, slowly roll your spine up, chin towards your chest. And a couple more times like this. Open the heart space. Exhale, arching up your spine. Inhale. And exhale. And this time, as you inhale, come back to that center on a neutral position. And keep pressing a hand into the earth, and then we do a hip circle. And then as you inhale and exhale, both buttocks towards the right heel. So come to the right side, really stretch, and come to the center, and come up. And this time, the left hip to the left heels, come to the center, and back to all fours. And a couple more times. Inhale up, And exhale, hips to the left heel. And come back to the center. Inhale. And exhale. Really feeling that hip and feeling the stretch in your hip. It's really nice stretch after the back bend. That's it. And come back to the center. And this time, big toes are touching, knees wider than your hip widths apart. Send your sit bone to the heels, forehead to the mat, and breathe. Just one breath here, breathe into the lower back, lengthening your lower back. And your spine, breathe. And on your next inhale, come up. And walk your knees to a hip widths apart. And walk your hands slightly forward towards front of your mat. Draw your navel in, curl your toes under. And then lift the knees and send your chest towards the side. And then lift your sit bones up and then come to a downward facing dog. Breathe. Hands and feet were rooted to the mat. Shoulders down and back. Open the chest. And then notice the sideways long here. Breathe. And walk your dog. Bend your knees one by one. And again, breathe into the hip and extend back of the legs, your hamstrings. And breathe into your heels. And come back to the center, gaze forward. And walk to the top of the mat. And keep your feet hip widths apart. And inhale, come to a flat back halfway lift. And as you exhale, slide out hands and forward fold. And inhale, come to a flat back halfway lift. You can rest your hands below or above your knees. And shift your weight forwards towards your toes. And breathe. And then exhale, soften your knees, lower all the way down. And then inhale, flat back. And from here, sway side to side, palm to the outside of your toes, feet. And then move from the hip, move from the waist. And then come back to the center. Soften your knees, roll your spine up. One vertebra at a time. And the shoulder down. And then inhale. Arms reach towards the sky, palms meet. And then soften your knees, hinge from the hip, forward fold. And again, sway side to side. And then breathe. Come back to the center and slowly roll your spine up from belly, lift the belly up. And roll your shoulder down. And then once more, inhale up. Fingertips towards the sky, exhale, hinge from the hip, bow forward. And this time, inhale, come to a flat back, halfway lift. And plant that hand underneath your shoulders, in front of your left toe. And bend the left knee, extend that right leg. And as you inhale, lift the right arm up. And breathe. Gaze towards the sky, or gaze to the side, or gaze down. However you feel comfortable on your neck. And if it's too much on your shoulders, be intense, you can anytime place the right hand to your right side of the hip. Roll your shoulder down. And then lift the heart space, rotate your chest towards the sky, and then breathe. And then exhale, slowly down, come back to the center. And switch side, right hand underneath your shoulders, in front of your right toe, bend the right knee, and extend that left leg. And as you inhale, lift the left arm to the sky, and breathe. And either left hand to the sky or hand to the left hip. Press down, roll your shoulder down, lift the heart space. Breathe. 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the hand. And grab elbows with opposite hand. Just take a moment here. And breathe. Let your head hang, let your shoulder drop. And breathe into the lower back. And release the hand, soften your knees and roll your spine up. And the head come last. Lovely. And from here, inhale, arms reach towards the sky. And as you exhale, hinge from the hip, forward fold. And inhale, come to a flat back, halfway lift. And as you exhale, soften your knees, plant that hand, and step back to a downward facing dog. And breathe. And come onto your toes, lift the heels, lift the buttocks. And lower your both knees to the mat. And inhale, lower your belly, lift the sit bones, open the heart space. And as you exhale, archen up your spine. And sit bones to the heels, forehead to the mat. And inhale up. Lower your belly and slowly shift your way forward and then come to a cobra. Open your chest. And then inhale, lift the hip. Send your sit bone to the heels. And slide that palm, come onto your knees. Inhale, your arms reach. Palms touch. And exhale, slowly come back to the child pose. And inhale, slowly come up. Lower your belly. Open the heart space. Come to a cobra. And exhale, lift the hip. Send your sit bone to the heels. And slide up palm, inhale up. And exhale. And stay in a child pose for a few moments of breath. And breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, slowly come up. Plant that palm slightly forward and curl your toes under. Lift the hip and back to downward facing dog. And breathe. And from here, walk your hands to your toes. And grab elbows with opposite hand. Let your head hang, let your shoulder drop. And breathe. Lovely. And you release the hand. And interlace your fingers and place the palms behind your head. And let the elbows towards each other. And you draw your navel in and then you're slowly rolling it up. And you keep lengthening the back of the neck. And open your chest. And then I come back to center as you exhale. Slowly release the hand. Like that. And then inhale up. And exhale. Hinge from the hip. Bow forward. And inhale to come to a flat back, halfway lift, and then walk your hand, and back to downward facing dog. And breathe. And this time walk your feet about mat width apart. And then lift the buttocks high towards the sky. Draw your navel in. Really press the hands into the earth so you're lifting as well as lengthening your spine. Lengthening the whole body. Breathe. 3 deep breaths. Lovely. And on your next inhale and exhale to walk your feet to our hip widths apart and walk your feet front of your mat. And from here, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, forward. And grab your elbows with opposite hand. And come back to our ragdoll again. Breathe. Soften your knees. You can also rest your chest onto your thighs. Lovely. And release the hand, inhale, flat back, halfway lift. And this time interlace your fingers behind you, roll your shoulders down. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. And inhale, open your chest. Exhale, hinge from the hip, bow forward. And breathe. Three deep breaths. Breathe into the shoulders. Breathe into the lower back. Last breath here. Deep, deep inhale. And exhale. And then release the hand. And grab your elbows with opposite hand. And this time, soften your knees. Inhale, rise up from the right side. And exhale, come down to the left side. And inhale up from the right and to the center and down to the left. And inhale this time. Rise up from the left side and then come to the top and down to the right side and then once more inhale, rise up left, center and right and then release the hand, soften your knees, inhale, roll your spine up. Round, shoulders round and down, and the head come last. And it's next. And inhale, arms reach. Palms meet over your head. Keep your feet hip widths apart. And then soften your knees, forward fold. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. And as you exhale, soften your knees, plant that palm, and then step back to a downward facing dog. And breathe. Bend your knees, lift the sit bones. Lovely. And from here, knees to the mat, hug your elbow in, shoulder down away from your ears, and then lower all the way down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Inhale, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Breathe. And then inhale back to the center. And then exhale down to the mat. And then inhale, lift the chest. Open the heart space. Breathe into it. And then exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Nice little twist here on your lower back. And then inhale, back to the center. And exhale, lower all the way down. And this time, and on your next inhale, slowly come onto your forearms to the sphinx pose. Elbows underneath your shoulders, forearms down. Again, fingers were spread, shoulder down. And as if you're pulling your both elbows towards you to open the chest, so chest come forward. And keep your shoulder down. Breathe. And in sphinx pose for a moment. Breathe into the lower back. Lovely. And from here, we do a little bit shoulder stretch. Stretch your left arm underneath your right armpit. Send that right arm to the left side. So arms are crossed. This is quite intense shoulder stretch. So if you feel too much or too intense, you can anytime come out. And then nice deep inhale here. And exhale, slowly come all the way down. Take your time, just bit by bit. And breathe into those muscles around the shoulders. And soften. And then notice the shoulders softening. Deep inhale. And exhale to let go. Lovely. 3 more deep breaths here. Lovely. And on your next inhale, slowly lift your head. And as you exhale, to walk your hands towards each other. And cross your arms. And then come back to sphinx pose for the moment. And breathe. And then we do the other side. Stretch your right arm underneath your left armpit. Send your left arm to the right side. And a deep inhale here. Exhale, lower your forehead down towards the earth. And breathe. Breathe into the shoulders and your shoulder blades. And on the next inhale, slowly lift the chest and walk your hands towards each other. And release the arms and rest your arms by your side and head to one side. And breathe. Find your breath. Deep inhale and exhale. Breathe into the sensations. One more deep breath here. And on your next inhale, plant that hands underneath your shoulders, squeeze your elbows, and then lift the chest, and send your sit bone to the heels, forehead to the mat, and breathe. Or if you've got big book, grab your big book or block, and either highest point or middle point or lowest point, and rest your forehead on the block and send both arms towards back of the mat. Breathe. Last breath. And on your next inhale, and walk your hand and slowly lift. Remove your block, and this time, come lie down and get your block or book in handy. And then lie all the way down. Knees and feet hip widths apart, and draw your navel in, press the pelvis down towards the earth, and the arms rested by your side, palm to the earth. And on your next inhale, lift the hip, and come to a bridge pose, and grab your block, and place the block where your sacrum is, so underneath your lower back. And the palms facing up the sky, and breathe. Lovely. Breathe into the chest. And from here, walk your feet towards your buttocks and then lift the knees towards your chest. And open the knees, and then circle your knees, circle your hip. And breathe. And do the other way as well. Lovely. And then I come back to the center. And from here, slowly lift your both legs up. You might need to shuffle a little bit. And then arm to the side. Now either stay here or also you can open the legs. And place your palms inside your thigh, roll the thighs towards you. However you feel comfortable. And breathe. You can bend the knees, or you can bend the knees towards your chest and then stay here. 3 more deep breaths here. Lovely. And from here, bend the knees and slowly plant that feet to the mat. And then come to a hip widths apart. Draw your navel and suck your belly in. Lift your hip up. Remove the block. And then lower your pelvis down, lower your spine down, one vertebra at a time. And then the buttocks come last. And then from here, knees towards each other. So falling knees towards each other, the knees are touching. And breathe. And bring your knee to your chest. And gently rock side to side. And from here, hug your knees to the chest. Arm to the side. And then draw your navel in, and then you shift your buttocks to the left side, and then lower your both knees to the right side. And the knee and hip were same levels. Arms to the side. And then turn up right palm to the sky. And the left palm to meet that right palm. Draw your navel in and then just lengthen your spine here. And then on your next inhales, lift the arm up over your head and then circling the arms and then come back to meet that right palm. And then inhale up and down and then meet that right palm. Inhale up and exhale. And then do the other way as well. Inhale up and down. Inhale up and down. Once more, inhale up and down. And then the palms together. And from here, slide that palm on your right arm. And then on your right chest. And open the left arm to the left side. Gaze to the left side. And breathe. Keep your left shoulder down to open the heart space and the shoulder stretch. Last breath. Deep, deep inhale. And exhale. And bring the knees, arms back to the center. And this time shift your buttocks to the right side. Drop both knees to the left side. Lengthen your spine so your hips are underneath your shoulders. And open the heart space. And extend both arms. And breathe. And the right arm up and over to meet that left palm. And then palms together. And inhale. Right arm reach over your head and down. And circling your arms. And inhale up and down. And up. Inhale. And exhale. And then this other side. Up and over. Down. Up and over. And down. Inhale up and over and down. And the right palm and the left palm meet together. And this time slide up right palm on your left palm, left arm, left chest from the left side. And open that right arm. Gaze to the right hand. Breathe. Keep pressing your shoulders, so both of the shoulders are contact to the mat. Last breath. Deep inhale. And exhale. Lovely. And then on your next inhale, come back to the center. And grab your ankles or shins and open the knees. Breathe. And either stay here or grab outer edge of your feet. Place all of your feet towards the sky and press the hands. And then come to a happy baby pose. And breathe. You can sway side to side. And release the hand. Place your both hands outside your knees and close that knees. And hug your knees to your chest. And bring your nose towards your knees. And curl it in. It's really small. Curl. And then release. Now either walk your feet and the knees together Arms rested by your side, palms facing up, or extend both arms, both feet to the mat, and breathe. And then come to a Shavasana. Find the stillness in your stillness. You can pause your videos and stay here as long as you like. And hug your knees to your chest. Walk side to side. Roll to either side, whatever you feel comfortable. And slowly push yourself up, back to seated position. And hand to the heart. And seal our practice. Hand to the heart center to express our gratitude to our practice today. Hand to the forehead, hand to the heart, and hand to the mouth. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you.